We back again with another episode. It's whatever. Here we are again with your host Derek Swain and
E Money Carter, Eric Carter. We're here back at it. It's whatever the episode number 4.
Oh, it's episode number 4 already. That's cool. The chosen one.
it's number 4.
The chosen one is here. Hawkalite,
Guy.
Young Dagger Dick. Got a lot of nicknames.
Don't nobody call him Young Dagger Dick.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
We don't, but
we
it's,
don't.
it's old school.
Y'all better not.
Samantha call you. Samantha call you that. huh?
Samantha do.
Samantha with the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Hey, look, bro. I'm not even gonna try to challenge it. If Samantha do, he got it.
Ain't nothing wrong with OnlyFans, man.
Right.
It's just another form of social media.
It's porn, nigga.
Yeah, it is.
Basically,
I mean, it's just porn. You said social media.
Yeah.
but they getting off because like you don't have to really. You could just show pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
then
you
get
just
paid.
put your regular Instagram photos on there. Like I can't knock the hustle. Really cannot.
Yeah.
You
The
know.
ones who put the actual porn on there probably make the most money though.
Of course.
Unless you like already up, like a girl that's already
Mhm.
known, and you goddamn just, drop an OnlyFans or post pic, they make hella money just 'cause they already know. Shit.
Damn.
You just throw a cap?
I tried throwing it in the trash.
All right, we'll wait till you get back. Let me say, the AC is off right now, so I'm extremely fucking hot. If y'all
Yeah.
notice me sweating or anything,
Yes.
And you
It
see
is
that?
hot today.
it's 'cause the AC's off, and we're in a hot ass room.
Stay hydrated.
I don't think I'm gonna drink this liquor I got 'cause I'm hot as fuck, and I don't think that's gonna help it whatsoever. Now I'm
Word.
thinking about it, so
The grind don't stop.
It never does. Now you can go ahead.
what?
Segue.
Oh, I was about to say what y'all get into today. Like what the
Oh.
fuck? What y'all get into? What you get into, Eric?
Same old.
You know we got to start off by seeing how everybody's doing today. Just a little start.
Bro, I'm coming back from the studio. That's most of the time we record our podcast on Sunday. So if it's a Sunday, I'm coming back from the studio. We just had a session.
It's late as fuck too tonight. What time is it?
Yes, it's 10:30 right now. So it's probably one of our later sessions.
Yeah, but that's when the creative ideas come out. The good talks. It's
Yeah,
late
no, that's facts.
night. Thinking, cooling, minds cruising, shit like that. What you get into?
I didn't do nothing. So it was
Shit.
lazy Sunday.
Oh, so you
got some-
off it, right?
Yeah, I'm off.
Okay.
I'm off on the weekend. So I did some laundry.
Uh,
Yeah, I did laundry and I watched Dragon Ball. Like
Dragon Ball Z?
the original Dragon Ball. Nah, like when
Okay.
Goku's a kid,
Yeah,
that shit is top tier.
always.
That shit is top tier.
Always top tier. I love
Like-
Dragon Ball Z too. I mean, I used to watch it when I was younger, but I haven't watched it really since.
Man, I'm at the part where Goku just got Nimbus and he met Oolong and shit like that,
Okay.
and I'm like, bro, this was great. I really brought back hella memories. Like I really enjoy it.
But I go back and watch Naruto sometimes. The
Oh,
first one, just
what?
Naruto. I do that shit all the time.
Bruh. That fight scene with Gaara and Rock Lee, that shit is
Yeah,
great.
That's probably one of the
That
best
shit is
ones.
spectacular.
Yeah,
he dropped them weights, dude.
went crazy.
Yeah, that shit was hard. Yeah, Kenny put me on Naruto.
Yeah, it's a good show.
That shit was alright.
Bruh.
And
One of the
I
best.
didn't do shit today either, man. Actually, I did. I fucking went to work.
Oh, you had
did
work
my-
today?
Yeah, I did my slave duties at the plantation, and
Yeah.
let me
Yeah.
free for a little while. So.
Let you free. They said we'll see you back on Wednesday.
Yep.
And don't be late.
Don't be fucking late.
So yeah, that's
And that was about it. But I was having a guest come through today. He ended up not coming through, so we was like, fuck it. We still gonna do the pod though.
yeah.
And
Might have a
shit.
call in later. See if Bodega on the slide.
yeah, we might have a call in later, homie Chris. So see what's up with that. But so we're gonna talk about some social media and shit today or whatever. I don't really have a topic. I just go with the flow here at the It's Whatever podcast. We just go with the flow.
It's whatever. It's
Yeah.
whatever.
Always.
We have to get that. It's whatever. It's whatever.
Yeah, that
some
Yeah, we do gotta
corny
get that
shit.
fucking little sound thing on the soundboard somehow.
Mhm.
It's a way to do. We'll figure it out.
That's
figure it
facts.
out.
That's facts.
Yeah.
So
But so what does everybody feel about social media now?
So-
From the start to beginning, let's from the start of it to
Kenny, you can
to,
go
to
ahead.
now. I mean, I
you go ahead and give your take on it first. To be honest.
like social media
Yeah.
now.
I mean, then now when you start wherever.
I actually think social media was a pretty good thing when it first started. It was going pretty well. It was, just people to get on Twitter. Twitter was fun at first. It was just motherfuckers out there saying whatever, doing what they can before it turned woke or whatever that fuck that means.
Ain't nobody fucking woke.
And, and all that shit. Instagram, all shit was good at first. You know, it's just like kind of like Facebook. Facebook wasn't that wild back when it first started. At least I don't remember. I wasn't on it at first till I got a little bit older. But I remember no stories of people getting chopped up on there back then.
Yeah,
they could have been. But
live executions and whatnot.
yeah, I just remember seeing that shit though when I first did get on Facebook, and I was like in middle school or middle school. No, I was like freshman year of middle school.
Really?
Yeah. That was
Did you
back
have-
when social media.
Yeah, MySpace. Like back-
Yeah,
Yeah.
I created one. My mom and dad didn't know.
Bruh,
I think I
got
did
so
create
much
one.
trouble.
I had like one, and I didn't even. I'd barely use it because the computer be in the living room and shit.
Mhm.
Back in the day, I had the computer in the living room. Yeah, but yeah, social media is a good and bad thing. I think right now is useful, a little bit of the worst, especially with like the control of like narratives and things like that going on in the world that we can't really control at all. But the big companies can now own these apps.
Yeah, no.
Meta or Facebook, whichever
Yeah,
one you
they
want to
they
call
going
it.
crazy. The people on it, they
Twitter
going
and Google
crazy.
and all that shit. It's taking over. I feel like those companies like that, the big social media companies, they could really shape what you think about anything easily without much. Like I think most people on social media, they could get caught up in
It's easy to.
in the narratives that they put out very easy without trying to actually go do research. What was I about to say? Oh shit.
I was gonna say, you were talking about that.
What?
The algorithm kind of like keeps you in that box.
Oh yeah, it's
know?
the algorithm.
Like,
yeah.
It's really weird. Like everybody's been on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or whatever, and you're talking about something, and then you see it on there. It's the same stuff like that. Like it basically learns from you. It's really crazy.
Yeah.
So
it's
like it
watching you.
sees, like I said, because you like this will pop up. Because we saw you watching this on your phone, we're gonna show you more of this. Like it's really crazy how they do it.
You know what's crazy? It's crazy like when you just even look stuff up. Like you can look
Mhm.
something up on the internet on like Google or anything, whatever you use on your phone. And next thing you know, you got apps all over your fucking Twitter
Yeah.
and Instagram. Like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
That bad?
Yeah.
That's why I'm mad at downloading TikTok when I was watching Joe Rogan past thing. But I read it too. When I downloaded it, I read it, but I still downloaded it anyway because I'm like, fuck, it's the podcast, fuck it. But it was saying about how the terms and shit. If you read it, like they got all your data, like
Yeah.
every single, and it's just not even an American company.
Like they
it's
own it. They
it's a
own
whole
it too.
it's a whole Chinese company, and they fucking got everybody data. Like they could look in whatever you're looking up into on social media, on the internet, your calls, your texts.
Yeah,
all
so
that
when you
stuff
give
if
the
want to.
permissions on your phone, you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying, to
through
use
the
it. Let's where they'll say, can you access the video? Allow them to do that. Can you access the microphone? That's the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you look up the terms and shit for it? Because it's on the app. If you just go to the app and read at the bottom, I think it's on the app, or you could look it up. Huh?
What?
TikTok.
Okay.
Cause Joe Rogan brought this up, and I was like, "Yeah, I read that shit too. I wonder if other people even read that shit or care." I mean, I guess it's not a big reason to care. Well, for a regular person, but
Yeah.
well, actually, it is because I feel like using the information, they could, because it's more bots on the fucking internet than anything,
Mhm.
and they could easily turn narratives by seeing what the population in America is looking up.
They be throwing bullshit on the bots. Bots be hilarious because they just throw bullshit on there, and then
Oh yes, and
just
it's
get
hard to
people
tell
talking.
bots too. Like they're looking like
Mhm.
more and more like regular
Like
accounts. You're like, what the fuck? This is crazy. It's like that's what the power of AI does, or but they do got they got them fucking troll farms in fucking China and Russia and shit. They dead ass troll farms. Look this shit up. They got troll farms.
Let me
they
see.
pay people just to troll.
They pay people to go on there and start narratives and shit like that, like far right and far left. Like
I wouldn't be
you
surprised.
know them fucking accounts you see on Facebook. They be like, it's like a picture of one dude in a fucking Confederate flag hat or some shit.
Yeah.
Like a couple goofy little pictures.
So you're right. Like, damn, they pumping
Yes,
out
they
a million fake social media
Millions of fake social medias account. That's why I tell people like, you really have to look into the shit that you see on the internet. Like,
That's
there's more
facts.
bots than it is people on there. And sometimes I be talking to my mom and dad that when they be on Facebook, I'm like, yeah, you can't believe all that shit. Like, I can't tell you how many times I fucking was at the crib and my parents fucking asked me if somebody died or who so died. I'm like, that nigga's not dead. That nigga's not dead, bro.
So-
RP, I'm gonna say this real quick. So you
What?
said dead. RP Bill Russell. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Bill
R.P.
Russell
Bill
died
Russell?
today.
Oh yeah, R.P. Bill Russell.
One of the best to ever do it. You know, he definitely paved the way for all of our athletes today. So RP that man.
Yeah, and I'm R.P. Bill Russell. I have not ever. I don't know who do he play for.
Played for the Celtics back in like
Yeah,
the
I know.
60s.
I heard of Bill Russell. Like I'm not saying I don't, but I've never actually looked at his videos or nothing. Like, but he got hella rings, right?
Bro, he got 11 rings, bro. Two as a coach.
Yeah, I
Two as
never
a
watched
coach.
his. I watched Wilt Chamberlain's, but I've never watched Bill Russell highlights.
Actually, I haven't
Defense,
either.
bro.
You haven't watched
Defense
Bill
and
Russell shit
rebounding.
either?
That's all it is. He averaged like 23 rebounds a game.
Oh my god,
Yeah, yeah, bro.
killing the paint.
Yeah, bro. Like he's literally it's OD.
Shout out Bill,
Like,
man.
You know.
He was what 88.
Yeah, 88.
I remember seeing everybody posting and shit.
Yeah, had to.
Basketball fans, you know, I see them. They quick to post up.
Yeah.
They
Had to.
D-ball fans. I don't look into Bill Russell too much. I just know he was like,
Hell, they named the Finals MVP after him.
yeah,
I mean, with great.
Because he
I heard he
fucking won
was
that
great.
much.
Yeah, he was like that.
yes.
You know. So
R.P. Bill Russell.
yeah, bro.
Where was we at?
We talked about the TikTok and the bots and
Oh yeah, the
basically
fucking
the
millions
terms
of
and
troll
conditions.
farms.
Yeah,
With troll
farms and shit.
bots that they send out through social media and shit to change narratives in different countries, and this is something that they do all the time.
I mean, you really should. Everybody's been on Twitter.
Mhm.
Twitter is just a sea of just bullshit.
yeah,
Yeah.
you see all those fake bots follow you and shit like that.
The bots
Mhm.
follow you. The shit people say, I'm gonna say honestly. Now that you're telling me that, I do believe it's more bots because I'm like, ain't no way people really.
Yeah,
think
in
like
the comments, you see it in the comments all the time.
Or
Especially
when-
on the goddamn no jumper comments.
this. No jumper.
Them motherfuckers got
I hate all them
1,000,
rap pages.
over a million.
I really hate
Yes, all of
every-
them got bots in the comments.
I hate those rap pages. All of them. They suck.
Damn, even say cheese.
Huh?
Even say cheese.
I don't like, bro. They just post shit about.
How you finding new music on say cheese? I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know.
No,
When I say I don't like them is because like they just push like only the negative. Those are give you some
I
good
feel what you're
music.
saying. Yeah, I mean,
you know what
but
I'm saying? But
they rap. You know, they hip hop pages, so they're not gonna push on all.
They pushing the culture.
yeah, the culture, like I said, the culture is good, but it's very bad. It's really detrimental, really, to the whole community because it's not uplifting at all.
Yeah, it's not.
You know. So that's why I was like, I hate seeing them shits pop up on my timeline because it's like I fuck with the music, but y'all will post the most random bullshit about some thug shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not what the youth need to be seeing at all.
Mm-hmm.
Very true. Very, very true. You know, and with the social media thing, it's like, do you be noticing like the trends that pop up, like these little narratives that pop up?
Yeah.
Like you seen the new one. And I'm not saying this is not true, but like like the little racist mascots.
No, what?
like what's it
kids.
like? Yeah, like
Yeah.
annoying their black kids.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it's been hella more of them videos, and I'm like,
Mhm.
this is weird. Like I don't
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen this before or
I've never seen it
noticed
until
this,
somebody brought it up on Twitter.
yeah, I don't. And this is weird. It's like it came out of nowhere. I'm
What's
like,
happened?
how does? It was, so I seen one with a check. So it was one. Was it what the fuck was it like? It was at Disneyland or some shit. I don't know where they're at. Disneyland, Universal Studios, or fucking some shit with like the Princess Girl or something.
Probably
I don't fucking
Disney.
know, but I know it was fucking one of these cartoon things. And the mascot was high fiving all the white kids and hugging the white kids and was like ignoring the black girls or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it was another one where they went up to, I think it was Snow White. It was another video that's looking up to Snow White, and she did flat out ignore them. Like she straight up ignored them and walked
they
away.
did the same shit with
I
the
was like,
Muppets and
whoa.
whatnot too.
Really, I
Yeah.
didn't see that one. That's another one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the one I seen today was the
Your
fucking,
face got me fucking weak.
the one I seen today was Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese was ignoring the girl in front of him.
It's Chuck E.
I was
Cheese.
like, what
Fuck
is
Chuck E.
going on
Yo,
here?
this shit black.
And, huh?
That
Oh,
means
I guess it turned off.
damn.
Oh
It's
yeah,
alright.
I know how to do it next time.
Yeah,
Oh, you
it's
just got to turn your
Screen.
yeah, screen time. I can do
That's
that shit
alright.
right quick. Y'all continue.
No.
You good?
We good, yeah.
Okay, we
Alright.
good. Yeah, people.
Yeah,
be
actually,
ask-
pass me my phone
Well-
now if you can.
We'll
You
we'll
want your
definitely have the
Yeah,
live
pass me my phone.
going completely. You know what I'm saying, for the whole time next
Yeah.
time. We got it.
Appreciate it, Eric. He's grabbing my phone right now. He's such a good fellow.
Man, look, this
If I
is the
ain't tell
goat
him,
right
I'll
here.
tell him now. I love you, Eric.
Man, this the guy right
Good
here.
man.
I said I was out Friday, and where did we go? We hit this bar, and this girl, she came up to me and she was like, "You're Eric's friend, aren't you?" I was like, "Yeah, I seen you. Like, he's the fucking best. I was like, wow, shit.
Hey, bro, go
Got
go
'em.
type shit.
Where
But,
we at?
but look, yo, no, you always talk about the shit that was happening.
Oh yeah, with the mascots and shit, knowing,
Mhm.
like dodging the black girls and how like it's another like narrative popping up.
Another
and,
narrative.
I don't know. I don't want to say this is not like 'cause
Like I
it's,
said, I
it's
don't-
happening, but it's just weird that it's like out of
Mhm.
nowhere is a bunch of these videos. I don't
That's-
know why that's so weird to me. I mean, they are like ignoring the black girls, and I mean, I don't know
They
what's
ignore
up with
all
that,
black
or
kids,
like,
which is weird.
but
you
it's
know?
just weird. Like I'm like, what? I've never heard of this ever before, and I don't know where it's just happening. Then like it's up. Then it's just I don't know where it's 100 more videos of it. I'm like, what the fuck? It's more and
People
more videos
probably
popping up.
like they probably didn't notice it as much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
think
Then
so?
somebody just posted that shit or whatever, and they was like, you know what? Yeah.
See, but
Yeah.
I've never been to like the one I seen at Chuck E. Cheese. I've never been to Chuck E. Cheese and see a Chuck E. Cheese person just ignore black kids. Like the much I guess because the Chuck E. Cheese I went to, it was predominantly black kids in the motherfuckers. So like
you got to fish around to see the white kids. So yeah.
I don't know. I guess so. I guess it just at the predominantly black Chuck E. Cheese, they got a black person in the mask on a white person. They're just racist.
Yeah. I mean, in my opinion,
Yeah.
in my humble opinion, if you're gonna be racist about that shit, like, kudos to you. I mean, really,
Yeah, I was just it was just
You-
suspicious to me that I don't know
you're
it's a
a
bunch
fucking
of these
mascot.
videos.
That's
I didn't
your- that's
understand
your-
why, but
you're a fucking mascot.
what?
Teach his own. No, I'm making fun of these niggas. Like, bro, that shit's whack as fuck.
it is.
You're a fucking mascot. Go ahead.
Mascot.
Yeah, go ahead.
It was weird because especially the one with the Snow White, like she dead ass was ignoring them because like the two little girls ran up
Mhm.
and they were like, "That's Snow White, Snow White." They were happy with whatever, but they thought it was a line, so their mom was like, "Get in the line," and then she asked one of the other, I guess, parents standing around like, "Is there a line?" And they were like, "No, you just wait around and you can just talk to her, take a picture or whatever." And then when they came up, she was like, she told them to wait after the one girl, and then once the one girl left, she never tried to talk to the black girls, and they were still right there in front of her. She just walked away, and I was like, "Wait, what about us?"
Yeah, fuck
And
her.
she just kept walking away, and just kept walking away. I was like, "Damn, what the fuck?"
Yeah,
Like,
that's
that's
whack.
wild. Like,
That's whack. That's
But I don't know. Is it, see, cause this is like, what were they thinking? Like, what the fuck was going on there? Like, were they just started talking to kids, or were they just didn't want to talk to the black kids?
Yeah.
You know, like I don't
Yeah.
know what was going on with that.
Like I said, I hope for the better of mankind, I hope it was just he was just tired of talking to fucking kids, because kids can, of course,
Mm-hmm.
Be very
you know,
annoying.
kids can be annoying. We
I
love
don't
them
know
to
how
death.
anybody could work that job with a bunch of those kids.
Yeah, bro, fuck that.
I love kids, but I can't.
Yeah, I can't do it, bro. Like
The whole
I can't
time
do
just
it.
screaming and shit. No,
See, but then again, I don't know. That video was just weird because she just walked away. But then the other one was weird too. I'm like, where the fuck these videos keep coming from?
yeah, they've been everywhere. I seen the Sesame Street one too, and I was like, wow.
That's the one I was talking about. The Sesame Street. That's what
Oh
the fuck
wow,
it was.
wow.
The Sesame Street. Yeah, it was a fucking Big Bird, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Coke cracked
Yeah.
up Big Bird. Big Bird.
Yeah,
looked
cracked up Big Bird.
Big Perk. That's what
Yeah.
Big Perk.
They probably should stop giving their money to them, but I don't know. I don't feel like, I haven't went and witnessed or seen what's been going on with that, so I can't really say too much on if they're racist or not.
I can't really either. Like I said, from the videos, yeah, it looks like that. And I know we live in America, so
Looks
I wouldn't even
very
be
racist.
surprised.
Yeah.
You know, I really would not be. But that's just another thing of social media. Social media, that's a part of the good part of social media, I think. It it can open your eyes to things that you
Yeah.
normally are not going to think about. You
Yep.
know,
Like the police brutality stuff and like
you're
that.
not going to
like,
see that shit. Like back
Yeah,
in the
you wouldn't see
day,
that
I
shit
know
at
for
all.
a fact a lot more people was getting killed and beat by cops. But shit, if you live in a fucking hick town or
Yeah.
there was no fucking phones or nothing, bro. There was
Mhm.
nothing. So it's
Yeah.
like
And they're not gonna put it on. They're not
they're
gonna.
gonna put it on the news.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
That's your only way to really know what's going on, unless you're personally there. And even then, they
Yeah.
can just cover that shit up.
Have y'all?
you know?
All right, let's talk about something. Have y'all ever had like a bad encounter with a police officer?
I try to get out of there very quickly. But majority of all the cops I've ran into have been pretty cool. I could tell the ones who were on edge.
Yep.
Oh, like I remember being on campus. I was
Yeah, you
after
know.
my flag football game, and I was walking out. I was like, "Hey, officer." He said, "Hey, how you doing?" Hand out this gun. I was like, "Oh, have a nice night." I'm not, even,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh shit.
But then I got pulled over by one cop because I was speeding. I was speeding. I was trying to get some pizza, but I'm
I
dead
need
ass.
you pizza, pepperoni.
Like I'm dead ass. Like 'cause I'm trying to get around someone. You know, people just slow. You know,
Yeah.
I'm just like, bro.
You just so
I
hungry.
gotta get to the fucking exit.
I
or
told
whatever.
y'all, if Kenny gonna do, he gonna get some food and he gonna try to talk to some things.
That's gonna happen.
It's
That's
gonna happen.
I'm successful. I'm a successful
Risk
man.
his life for that food. You see him
Successful
in
man.
80 and it's 40.
All right, well, I was speeding. I was probably doing like 90. It was in the 70
Yeah.
or whatever. Okay, yeah. And so, but he pulled me over. He's like, you know, you're speeding. I said, to be honest with you, I was trying to get over because that's my exit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to pick up my pizza and go home.
Yeah.
And bro was weak. Like he's
He was
laughing his ass off. He's
Yeah,
like,
'cause you speeding for a fucking pizza.
he was like, bro, you serious? He said, you just get some food? Yeah, I've done that before too. All right, here you go. He let me off.
What?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Didn't say shit. All right. You have your license
mean-
registration? Yeah, cool.
So, yeah,
Hey, take it easy.
That's crazy. I ain't never had a really bad experience either. Like, I guess the closest bad experience I had was this one time where they searched my car, and he was like, he wanted to find marijuana so bad in my car for some
Really?
reason. And he searched it twice. He was just like, I just feel like he was doing that because it was 3 black dudes.
Oh, of course.
You feel me? So he's,
Surprised he didn't sprinkle some crack in
but
there.
that was about the closest thing I've had.
You see Dave Chappelle's face?
Yeah. It's probably about the closest thing I had to, I guess, feeling like he was being racist. But then again, I don't know. He could just be doing his job. But other than that, I never had no, like, super bad experiences. Like, I had a cop one time, like, walk up with his, like, hand on his gun because I was speeding. I was in, like, I think I was in, like, 65 or 70 and, like, a 35 or 40. But I don't know. I don't know why you shot your gun for that, too. But, yeah, he had his hand on his holster. But I didn't think it was being a racist at first. I don't think nobody was racist until they actually, like, start saying something or
Nah,
something like that, because you can't. You don't really know how. I never really seen how officers deal with like white people face to face. I've seen like they definitely let white people off a lot more.
it's the demeanor. You gotta look at the demeanor and the
Yeah.
body language. That's how I play it every time. Like you can see how they interact with them. It's different.
Yeah.
You know, like shit. I tell a story about when they called the police on us playing basketball in Highland Creek.
In your own neighborhood.
In my own neighborhood. Damn, I ain't really mean to say it.
Oh, shit.
Bleep it. We get in there. Just
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Yep. we
Yeah,
gotta
can't be
bleep
doing
it.
that.
Bleep
Yeah, I
it.
got
Yeah, I'm
you.
not going blast them out like that. But I was in my neighborhood, and there was a whole bunch of us. And it's funny because we all live there. We all live there. We're sitting there playing basketball, and the freaking Highlands Creek security comes up, is like, you guys have your IDs or whatever. Of course, I mean, some of us, we don't have our IDs with us, our Highland Creek IDs, but we have our driver's license and all that. And she's like, well, I can't take that. I'm like, well, I live, literally, you can walk to my house. My
She
ID
wouldn't
says
take you
it.
guys. Your driver license ID.
No, she wanted
That's
that.
stupid. That's have your address on it.
That's why I said, I was like, I don't have my, I can go home and get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm literally right down the street. But I was like, I don't have it with me right now.
So
You know,
she wanted the Highland Creek ID.
you have one to get into all the amenities and whatnot.
That's definitely
Bleep it out because you said it again.
Yeah,
right. But that's definitely stupid. She wanted the neighborhood ID card and not
Mhm.
your ID, which is like it has your fucking address on it, which will tell you where the fuck you're staying.
I just it's a whole bunch of black people, a whole bunch of us out
Yeah.
there, and she's like, "Yo, so if y'all don't have your IDs, y'all gotta go, or whatever."
She
We're
just
like,
wants y'all to go.
so we're like, bro,
Yeah.
we live here. Our parents pay the damn homeowners association that pays for you to do this dumb shit you're doing right now, or whatever. She's like, you know what? Fuck it. If y'all not gonna leave, no worries. I'm calling the police. So we're like, what? She calls the police. Police come up or whatever. And my one friend, I think my parents, they were out. They were racing home because I mean, of course, the police get called. I think I was like 15 or 16. They're on the way. And my one homie, he's mixed. So his mom's white. So she comes up, and when the cops or whatever, like the security lady, she's like talking shit about us.
Yeah.
So she's like, man, these guys, they don't fucking live here. I don't know why they're sitting here coming to our neighborhood and whatnot. She's like, well, that's interesting. Those are my kids. And she's like, the fuck? Yeah, all of them. I have enough IDs for all of them. It's like, why you harassing my kids? This is racist. You went off on their ass.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was wild. I'm just sitting there and I'm like, yeah, these are her fucking children.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we all live here.
that happens a lot in neighborhoods where it's predominantly white. They
Mm.
definitely do that shit. You like harassing the fucking black people that live there.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they stay there. Like, bitch,
Yeah.
you see me walking down the street all the time, bitch. What you think?
Exactly. You see this car, you know exactly where I live. Stop it.
Yeah, stop
But-
it.
Like I said, like the cops, like they just left because it was like, yeah, like it really couldn't do shit because it's like we live here. Okay, we forgot the fucking ID. How many people don't?
It's crazy.
No people lose
You know why they
that
do
dumbass
that?
ID.
Yeah.
You know why they do that though? It's like, cause they used to seeing niggas in groups, and I guess I don't know if it's from TV or social media, or maybe if they used to live in the hood, but like I guess they like when they see group of niggas, they just think, oh,
They up to no good.
they up to
Yeah.
no good. You know
That's
what I'm
that's
saying?
that's
like
the media.
automatic
That's the narrative.
thing.
that-
Yeah.
What we are. I hate to say that. That's the narrative that they give us. You know.
Mhm.
And that's what they see. They never, and most of the people who do that never actually seen a lot of black people like
At all.
in their
Yeah, that's what
neighborhoods
it
because
is.
they just didn't grow up around enough different color people
Yeah.
around. So they just let me not say color.
Different.
Like it's the fucking 60s.
I don't know
They're
where that came
colored.
Not colored. Well, they're just not used to different races and being in a neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's where that come from. But I'm
It's
feeling
the
like,
media.
oh, it's a bunch of black people and over here playing basketball. They must not be here. They must just be coming because they seen the court over here or some shit.
Yeah.
That's what they think. So they probably, you know, when they see a group of black people, they automatically think, oh, they smoking weed or doing something this and
Yeah.
that. But it's whatever.
Like I said, gotta love it. You know what I'm saying? You just deal with it.
Yeah,
You just gotta deal with it at this point.
they
You
do
know.
a lot to younger kids too.
Oh yeah, like I said, we was all
Yeah.
what high school.
If it was some grown black dudes, they wouldn't have said shit.
Yeah, like I said, I go out there now, they don't say
she
shit.
wouldn't went out there and did all
So,
that.
he said they shoot.
I know. I promise she wouldn't have went out there and did all
Oh,
that
yeah,
if it was
yeah,
older
yeah.
gentlemen.
Yeah, it was really like I said, it was hella. All of us were young. All of us were young. All of us were like under 17 type deal. You know.
Cause that happened a lot to me too when I was younger. I remember a lot of white like cops just pulling up and telling you to leave from like playing football somewhere in the area or basketball or some shit like that.
think you
But
doing
it's the
something.
same
Think you
neighborhood.
doing some
Yeah.
bullshit, but like I said, I understand a lot of during that age, it is like that age where you just be on some bullshit. So
Yeah, young niggas do be on bullshit.
yeah, bruh. Like I said, they had to install a
But
curfew.
not just young black folks, like any young
kids in
like,
general, bro.
young
Yeah.
kids in general, yeah. It
Like,
don't really matter. Young kids always do wild shit. So.
yeah.
Especially when you was 14.
I said they
Wild
put
shit.
the curfew in the mall, so
Yeah,
all
I
the
remember
weekends
that shit.
down.
I remember when it wasn't a curfew.
Yeah, wild, bro.
I mean, to their defense, they was doing some dumb shit.
Yeah,
Bruh,
motherfuckers
it was
in there
wild.
fighting and
Wow, bro. People used
deep
to
as hell.
pull up to the mall
harassing.
deep, 20 deep, just to go fight someone, bro.
20 deep to walk around and talk,
Not by
talk to
shit.
women and shit. That's all we
Bruh.
did.
Bro.
I remember I was in I'm not gonna say the mall name, but I was in the mall with my brother and we was in the bathroom and somebody was talking to their homie and they was like, "Yo, I'm about to cap off on this nigga." He pulled out his strap in the bathroom. I'm like, see, that's why there's a curfew, bro. Like,
So
what,
I'm saying,
what you doing? What,
with a
what you
gun
about to
in the
do?
mall.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
Bruh.
have you ever had a bad police encounter?
No, so I've actually been fortunate to not have a bad encounter. I mean, I've had a couple of racist encounters with people, but not really police like harassment or brutality.
I haven't had too many either, bro. A lot of police have actually let me off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah,
So, yeah, I never actually did. But
Do you I will say the high school. Shout out Cox Mill. You remember Officer Clark?
yeah.
Big ass. Shout out to him. He I really remember it was like a year or two after we had graduated. I'm in Walmart. Back when Walmart was 24 hours.
yeah.
They're like probably like 1:30.
Well, I need to bring that shit back.
They do.
Finish.
Bro, they do. I'm in there. I forgot what I was getting. I was just in there. And his big ass. Somebody, this dude, this is a big dude. He probably like 6'3", too. You know what I'm saying? This is a big dude already. Swole as hell, too. He's like, "Hey, stop right there." I'm like, "Oh, shit. What did I do? I ain't steal nothing or nothing." You know what I'm saying? He's like, "I got you." I was like, "Bro, don't fucking play with me like that, bro."
We
You
never
know.
I never had a cool resource officer.
Yeah, nah, he was cool. He was like, "Yeah." I thought at that time he's like, "Yeah, I'm like a motorcycle cop now." I said, "Yo, big ass is on a motorcycle." It's crazy.
Yeah.
So
And luckily, you had a good resource officer. Our resource officer went to jail or
Damn.
prison for like 5 years. I don't know.
well, I think I heard about that shit.
Pedo vibes.
Yeah.
he was doing pedo
Oh,
shit, man.
okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they sent him about his way.
As he should.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That shit's
And his
gross.
wife is getting crammed by like one of our principals.
Damn, well,
Yeah, bro.
I mean, honestly, I can't even be mad. That's exactly what you get, bro. Like, Lee, that's weird, bro. Stop trying to mess with young girls.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'm
it was
glad your
crazy.
wife
it
is
was
getting
like
clapped.
somebody in his family too. I ain't gonna say names. It was crazy.
So it was somebody in his family?
Yeah,
Oh, that's even
super
worse.
pedo vibes. bro.
Pedo and incest at the same
Yeah, I
time?
think he's out now too. Matter of fact,
I know he's from the South.
Yeah.
He from one of them states.
He's from the South. Oh shit. Hey man, you ever heard of Tim Dillon?
Damn, that sounds familiar. What?
He's a comedian.
Yeah, I haven't
Right.
watched this material.
You have to watch his podcast. His podcast is really funny. Like he does he has a podcast where he basically just go on a rant. Like you ever heard of Bill Burr?
Yeah.
Bill Burr does rants. Like he basically does almost the same thing, but it's super funny. He always talk about like politics shit and like social media shit or just whatever thing he see in the fucking that he feels like talking about. It's pretty funny. And one he was talking about was like cults. The last one I was watching, he was talking about cults and shit and how like people get so caught up in them. And I think it's easier on social media now for people to get caught up in fucking cults and shit like
yeah.
that.
I mean,
yeah,
there's a lot of cults.
oh
low-key.
yeah.
So-
People are generally what's the word for it? Gullible.
Mm-hmm.
Very gullible when it comes to the internet now.
Yeah.
Cause it's like you said, people that's where they get the information up. Most people don't actually have time to sit around and fucking go look on the internet and search and see and look up information about shit. They get it, they want to get it quick, and that's it. Just scroll through social media. Oh, what's on the Shade Room today? Or oh, what's on this blog or this news website, social media page or something. And it don't be like they don't be like solidified news stations. It'll be
They
like
don't.
just a fucking.
Well,
Like
even
just
them
some
blue
fucking-
checks can be
yeah.
bullshit too.
But yeah, even the news stations be bullshit, man. They post bullshit ass narratives and fake news all the time, like Trump said.
Yo,
Fake
there
news.
was
Fake news.
Fake
Post a lot of
news.
fake news. You know that nigga, that nigga
Fake
hands was
news.
going crazy, bro.
I will
Fake
get.
news
I
is
will
always
give it-
posting.
I do have a viewpoint on social media, but I will shout out Instagram for this. So there was one page that was showing a Hillary Clinton rally. And what had happened was they was exposing the Hillary Clinton rally. So Hillary Clinton was she was walking on her way to get on the podium.
Yep.
And they was showing the crowd, and the crowd had their phones out, videotaping.
Mm-hmm.
But when you zoomed in on everybody who had their phone out, like on the stage, it was Hillary Clinton and there was an American flag and then another poster. When you zoomed in, there was no flag or even Hillary Clinton on their phone. So it's like, okay, I'm videotaping Kenny, so I should see that sign and Kenny. But if you zoomed in on all their phones, it wasn't. So basically, it was just green screen.
She
was a
wasn't
green
really at the
screen?
rally.
She wasn't at the rally at all.
They just paid some people there to be there
Mhm.
and whatnot and just posed like she was doing it.
Yeah. And that's just media for you, bro. They,
Oh yeah, that's super media. Like they did the same thing with Trump rallies. They make them seem like it was way more people there than what it was. Like that one where it was like, was it an inauguration? Where they was doing that at the Capitol, right? The
Yeah.
inauguration, and it was like wasn't that many people there as,
Mhm.
as like it usually is. But they tried to make it seem like it was hella people there.
yeah. It's funny.
It's just crazy.
Right.
That's what they do. That's why it's so hard to trust any news that you hear. Like you have to go do deep
Your own
research,
research.
like and not from like just regular news. Like it's okay to look in like other shit. Like you have to look in the other newses around the world and shit like that. Because what America tells us is probably not always the real thing.
It's the
You feel me?
American point of
Sometimes you
view.
have to look at a different news station from like I don't know England or something, or but even them they still be on bullshit. But they might be saying something slightly different or different than what America is saying on the news. Like with the Ukraine shit, I doubt we really know what's going on over there.
Mhm.
Oh, we just giving them cash just for the hell of it, in my opinion. Like I think I get the underlying message why America's fighting for the Ukraine, but
Yeah, we're definitely
it's-
at war with them.
we're fighting for them because they have resources. They
Yeah.
have a lot of natural resources. That's why America wants the Ukraine on their side, and that's why Russia wants that shit back. Because Russia is the fucking tundra.
You know what I really believe Russia want? I don't think they want.
They just want
I don't-
that was their country before. It was a part of the Soviet
Yeah.
Union.
I think that they just want America out of the East. I think they just want them, especially off their borders. Like they just
Yeah.
want America out of there, and that's why I don't think they're not gonna leave Ukraine. Like they went in there because they wanted, and they're not gonna. I don't think they're just gonna just stop anytime soon. Like I feel like what's the president name?
Putin,
No, not Putin.
Ukraine
Ukraine's
guy?
president.
I don't know.
But look up his name real quick. I don't want to say his name wrong, but the comedian dude. No, he used to be a comedian, right?
Really?
Yeah, he used to be a comedian, entertainer.
Oh wow, that's cool.
And they also said those photos of him was fake too. Well, I don't know if it was fake or not.
What,
but
him out there fighting?
Yeah, him out there with the
Like,
with the
it's-
little thing on. You know the vest on and shit.
I'm
All of
not even gonna try.
Zelensky. That's his
Oh,
name.
okay.
Zelensky.
Volodymyr Zelensky.
Zelensky. Yeah, the Ukrainian Russian guy.
Look, I wouldn't be
He,
surprised. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, have you seen you seen shows like BoJack Horseman and shit, right?
Mhm.
I've
You
never
seen
watched
The
BoJack
Boys?
Horseman. I never watched BoJack Horseman because it's a fucking horse.
No,
That
that shit
shit's
is
great.
fire.
It's funny. I
That
need to
shit's
watch
fire.
it. Dude.
That shit
I
is
never
it's
watched
really
it.
it's a lot deeper than like.
I just
just
seen
a
a
cartoon.
horseman. I'm like, I don't think I want to watch
Nah,
this.
bro, that shit's great.
Yeah.
That shit's great. This is
But
the best
yeah,
show Netflix has put out.
What are you saying though?
Let's talk about BoJack Horseman and The Boys because those are shows that are similar in a way because it shows like the media side of things, how the media like how the media like has to portray things. Like if you watch The Boys, like how they cover up shit. Like say Homelander, he kills 30 people, they'll cover that shit up to where it's like the building fell. That's why they died. No,
Yeah.
he lasered the fuck out of them. You know what I'm saying? But it's how they change narratives and stuff.
A lot that shit happens all the time, and like
Mhm.
people really think the government don't cover shit up.
They
Like,
cover shit up all the time.
well, I
All
think
the
people
time.
do believe it, but they don't
no,
they don't want to care enough to go look and actually like really say something about it because it's like, what can we do? I don't know if that's how they think about it, but I feel like if everybody comes together collectively, they could
That's-
overturn.
That's
stuff.
really what it is. If,
Yeah.
if everybody, but everybody knows that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, because everybody just believe that everybody won't actually come together,
Yeah.
Which
It's like
which is horrible.
That's-
like,
that's a
right.
mind
It's
fuck.
like the terrorist
it's a mind
shit.
thing. It's all a mind thing.
You remember a terrorist that's Absol?
Oh, you said what?
You remember terrorist threats by Absol?
Oh
Terrorist
yeah,
Yeah,
terror
yeah.
threats.
It's literally
Yes.
it's like if we all come
Terrorist threats.
together,
Uh,
bro, we could definitely take these niggas out. But
Yeah.
nobody for some reason wants to do that.
it's
shit.
because, like he just said, like nobody believe that everybody gonna come together.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
is crazy.
Like
Yeah.
I said, the world could be very simple, but we make it
Very.
very
Harder.
difficult, and
Mhm.
and people love power. So,
Absolutely.
you gotta think like people in the reason that they can control social media so easy, and some people don't believe this, but like they really control social media and narratives and everything like that.
Mhm.
Like you gotta think about it. If you got a power, like a normal human being, if they got power, what would you think they would do with it?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a regular human being. Like if they end up just out of nowhere, maybe it was poor early life or just wasn't rich or just, you know, a regular guy who works a fucking 9 to 5, makes $50K a year. You give that man $1 billion and some power where he could
you
influence things. He
Hell,
probably would. You feel me? Like
Hell,
most
now
people
social media
probably
you can
would.
influence things.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't even need the money no more. You just need the clout.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
that's true,
And-
yeah. For the young folks.
Yeah, for the young.
Definitely for the young folks. Just a little bit of clout and they'll listen, you know what I'm saying? They'll listen. As you like you said, we was with Dre last week talking about like the beef and shit with like
Mhm.
rappers and how like they emerge, the fans are just in the beef with them and on social
That's
media saying
crazy.
fuck young boy and fuck the other show,
I'm
like-
4K. You're not 4K nothing.
You
Yeah,
not.
it's the same thing.
You're
Go to
not.
college.
Yeah.
Get the degree, get that job.
that's
Stop.
that's like it's like the same thing. Like they put together these two narratives and get people bumping. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? To not think about other things in life,
Just to
like how
profit
simple
off
it
of
could
it
be.
too.
And that's
Yeah.
and that's just like the narrative aspect of, you know, the people controlling social media. But social media is a really it's a beast. It's a different animal because we're really the first like generation to use it. So there's
Yeah.
no studies prior to
Nothing.
to say like what it's actually doing to our brain.
Yeah,
Now
and what would happen 20, 50,
years
30
ago.
years from now?
we do like here's and this is what Andrew Huberman said.
Mhm.
We are the first generation to write our thoughts by using our thumbs. Like that
Yeah.
might not seem like nothing, but that could even fuck your brain like
Yeah.
20, 30 years from now. And you know, like, you know, at least like we do have scientists and people today like getting results in real time, like, hey, like, okay, this is what's happening to your brain. But like you said, like it's not like cigarettes where we could look at the generation. Like we are short circuiting our brain.
Yes.
We're
Literally.
fucking our dopamine receptors up. Like
We need dopamine every time. Like
Mhm.
that's
Like-
all that shit is giving us when we look at these phones. Just a dopamine hit every
Yeah.
time we look at it. Go on social media, see likes, ooh, and we all get caught up into it. Like
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say like haven't got caught up into it before. I mean now not so much. Like I don't really look at numbers or really care about anything. I just post it, you know. But before, you know, people you get into it, you like, you know, I can't. I don't. I don't need to be looking at my fucking phone this much.
Bro, it's-
After a while, like if you're aware of it, you feel me. But most people are just immersed in social media as much as possible.
and it's kind of genius because so like social media's nickname is Web.2 and it's just the prime for Web.3, like
Mhm.
the metaverse and all that.
Mhm.
And it's just like, oh well, you don't really need to be in the metaverse or whatnot, but you could say that, but we kind of need our phones. You know what I'm saying? So who's to say like when everything goes digital that you're not gonna need to?
You're gonna
Yeah,
need
like it's something that we
everything
have
like
to
that.
use. Like I'm gonna say, there's good and bad to it, and I would not like to use social media, but you have to. But you can also limit yourself in the way that you use it. Like you don't have to be on it every day, looking at every new trend or every new little
Just got a Twitter
news.
notification.
Huh?
Just got a Twitter notification as you speaking.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a guy.
You don't have to look at every little news or every little artist or celebrity or whatever that they trying to get you to look at, or a narrative to pick a side, like a narrative to pick a side, like far right and far left, and Trump versus Biden, or Trump versus the people, or racism, or whatever. Whatever narrative they throw out there to get people hooked on into social media, because fear is what controls.
I'm trying to
the world.
find a guy who didn't use social media. Like I meant to send you that. He did a study and he just observed people for years. He literally never got on social media.
Oh yeah, never got on social media. What was his name?
I'm trying to find him right now.
I will say what it also does is it creates it fucks up the way like you view life.
Yes.
Because like
You
you're gonna
very
constantly
superficial.
compare yourself to what
Yeah.
is seemed to be on the internet as perfect. Like I'll give you a prime example with me. Grew up in the social media era. I graduated high school. I see all these people on social media, my age, a little bit older than me, and these niggas is rich now.
Yeah.
I'm over here like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? You know what I'm saying? Like, it creates like unrealistic expectations for yourself, and that's to me is probably like the biggest one of the biggest like downfalls, because it's like you're gonna compare yourself to people.
Yeah. Even
You know
if
what I'm saying?
Even if you don't want to, you just subconsciously.
You're
gonna do that.
subconsciously
People gotta
thinking about
understand,
that.
like a small percentage of people are actually successful and actually
Mhm.
make over 6-figure. Like it's not
Yeah,
a big population,
And
but on social media it seems that way.
And it's
seems
not-
like
it's-
everybody got it.
It's even deeper than that, because like we keep using our phones. Like, yeah, you're right. We're comparing ourselves to people on social media, but then what it's also doing in the background is the things that you do want to work for or grind for. You expect now everything to happen quick, just
Mhm.
like
super fast.
you could just do anything.
Like it's on the phone.
Yeah,
Everybody think everything's gonna happen fast, and that's what creates mental health.
Yeah,
You get depressed, anxiety ridden. What's
His
what's
name
the guy name? Cal Newton?
yeah, Dr. Cal Newport.
No, Newport. Okay, I see it.
Newport.
He never used social media for 20 years.
He never used it. He's like one of the few people who's never got on it, so he can really tell us like what he sees in
Yeah.
everybody.
I mean, I don't know if y'all noticed the changes, but I did. Like the
Yeah.
changes from when we was younger and we wasn't on social media.
Mhm.
Like kids now, they literally grow up with social media. Like it's little kids on social media, like
Mhm.
8 years old, 10 years old,
Mhm.
11 years old, and they had social media accounts and on there seeing all type of crazy shit. But like, well, even then, it was already starting up around that age for us, like 10, 11, 12. Like and people was on starting to get on Instagram and shit like that. But it wasn't still big, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't. We didn't actually have. A lot of us didn't have phones to even get
shit.
on social media around that time. But now a lot of kids have it. So
Yeah, I
But
didn't get
yeah,
my
we-
phone until late.
I was able to notice just the slight changes and shit as the
Mhm.
years went on through social media. Like even with Twitter, at first it was more of like a phony thing. People just posted memes or said some lyrics or what they did that day or something simple. Like it was
Now
more
everybody
just
trying
like
to go viral.
Mhm.
yeah,
With a
now,
wild take.
now
Everybody
it's trying to go viral and everybody woke and talking about fucking genders
The
and
fake activists be
yeah,
out.
Yeah, bro.
genders and it's a lot of other stuff, racism and political things and shit like that. Like now, that's what fucking Twitter is, and
Yeah, it's
trying to
people
get
just
the
getting
biggest quote.
validation for whatever they're saying, which I mean that's
Yeah.
cool, but in the same breath, like I notice it, like if you have a take like that and people agree with you, you can't disagree with them, or you're gonna have the fucking cult after you.
Yeah, you're gonna get canceled. You get canceled.
Canceled.
on
And
Twitter
cancel culture is
quick.
the stupidest thing in the world. How are you gonna cancel someone for not acting right? Okay, the best way to do it is to help them,
Yeah.
show them why they were wrong. You know what I'm saying? Or try to get their point of view why they disagreed. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
have
saying?
these
It might not even
conversations.
be as wild as you think it is. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Now
Like
that you talking, bro, cancel. I was trying to
cancel
figure
culture
out.
is stupid.
Super
like-
stupid.
But I was trying to figure out like what's the origins of that, and
I fucking don't know.
it
Who
probably
was the first person to get canceled?
honestly, bro, it was probably
A bot.
a bot. It was probably created
Probably
by
is a
some bots,
bot.
bro.
Probably a fucking bot.
Probably the
Like,
whole
cancel
motherfucking
y'all.
over in fucking Russia or China sitting over there laughing with their general.
I got
Who
the
fucking
American.
knows? Stupid Americans.
Yeah, bro, we fucked, bro.
But nah, yeah, social media is such a horrible place, but it's such a good place.
Yeah,
at
it's
the same time.
yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
what was I talking about? Before we got into all that, something
No.
about narratives and
Yeah, that's what the social media
That's
does. It's about
yeah.
the pushing the narratives and
oh,
whatnot.
mental health. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Mental health
Mental
and
health.
social media
Air-
too. Like
That shit causes mental health.
yeah, they say mental health rose a lot. Like anxiety, especially in females,
Yeah,
mood disorders and things like
because
that.
you sitting there viewing quote
And you
unquote
gotta-
perfect shit
yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
That you gotta think you have to be fucking
It-
perfect.
you-
It's the worst for women when before
yeah,
more
yeah.
than men. Like it's the worst because guys, we just
You
don't
don't.
post pics a lot. We can most guys don't really care.
you are exactly right because it's a double win because you comparing yourself, like I said, the women or even the men, whoever, they comparing themselves, all only seeing the best. But then again, from a technical aspect, if you are short circuiting your brain with dopamine, and then you just stop, you're gonna be depressed because you don't have no more quick hits. So it's really causing mental health.
Yeah, especially for like younger girls. I guess like in early
Yeah,
teens, like
bruh.
13 through like
Why everybody?
15 and shit
How
like
the fuck
that.
everybody
It's
got
because-
anxiety?
Yeah,
I
You
wish-
feel me?
I wish like 13-year-old girls or whatever. I wish they would know like the shit they seen is Photoshop.
Yeah,
th-
bro.
let's
that
just say
shit's
like
fake.
the younger girls. The reason why they get like anxiety and stuff and it's affecting them more is because girls are more what is it called, like
Develop
self-conscious of like their
Self-conscious?
bodies, like
yeah.
because women, they're more visual, and a lot of women think that their body means more, like to other people. So when they see these grown women and getting
Say-
like having fat asses or whatever with the BBL movement,
That's what, bro.
and,
You look,
and,
oh,
and,
I'm young
you get
teens,
all this
fam.
surgery and shit. That's what they see and they want to be, or they feel like their bodies don't
my
fit them or whatever. But they're just young. They gotta understand, like.
Yeah, you're not gonna have nothing at that age, bro.
Yeah, you gotta understand.
Some
like,
people
you're
will,
grown,
you know what I'm
like,
saying,
a
but you're
girl.
not. You're not. It's okay. You're young. You gotta grow
yeah.
into yourself.
You see how they pushing like
Give them a.
for little girls to be like older. Like
Yeah, like so shout out social media. I seen that. There's no more preteen era.
yeah.
Like did you? I see. If I find it again,
no
I'll
more
show you.
preteen era.
It's literally
I hear you.
child and all their clothes now is like kid clothes, haha, then fucking adult clothes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And motherfuckers be like 13. It's like, yo, why you need that little era, bro? That's weird.
Yeah, I remember.
you know?
We look goofy. Most
Goofy
guys
as
don't give a
fuck.
fuck about how they look. That's why it doesn't affect younger guys that much. I mean, most youngsters
Now
just
here's
don't
the thing.
care until females. They start talking to females a little bit
when
more.
the things
for real,
when the
for
things
real.
start, and then it's like, oh wow, I actually have to do some
Yeah.
shit.
you feel me? Most niggas don't give a fucking
Bro,
when they're young, like 13 and 12 and shit and 14. They just go to school,
Yeah.
Bald.
play games.
Yeah, we was all bald, by the way. I don't know why I was bald, but they clean old, you know what I'm saying, barely see the hairline
Yeah.
type shit.
But younger
So-
women, the younger girls, they always looking at the older women
Yeah.
and shit like that, and then I want to be like that and this and that, because they're more visual. Women are more visual, so when it comes to social media and Instagram, they want to see, they would see that and they want to be that. You know what I'm saying?
Like
A lot
they
more for
they
them.
kind of always like they always wanted to do that because of
Yeah.
older sisters, but it's just like now like they have the clothes available because they
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
And it's like
bruh.
amplified with social media. It's like
You
So
have
they-
to look like this.
yeah, they gotta look
Yeah.
like this and
You
that. It's
know?
like you're a teenager. Like
Relax.
just
Go to
be
school.
a teenager.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Have fun. Like
go to school, be a teenager. Like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It's okay. You don't
Your
got-
time will
you
come.
can see social
you can
media
do what you
stuff.
do want to do later, but live life. That shit's annoying. You know.
Yeah, it's affecting the youth pretty bad. Social
Yeah.
media.
I say everybody. That's one thing I do see on social media. Everybody got some kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
I call it bullshit because the social media that what it brings on, I call it bullshit. Mental illness is for real, but the shit that this brings on is definitely bullshit.
Because you
bro.
know, like TikTok. The TikTok in fucking China. What is it called? Can you look up
What's
the? Because it's called TikTok over. It's called TikTok over here, but it's called something else in China. But they have like a curfew or some shit on there for like age limits and
That's
everything,
what's up.
restrictions. So like most of the shit that I heard that they show on there is like scientists up, like school stuff and sports and stuff like that for kids. Like they
Well,
can't see
America-
anything else. Like
Well, America is the
Huh?
land of profits. You
What's it
know what I'm
called?
saying?
Doyen?
Let me see.
Doyen?
See if I got it. Oh fuck! I locked your phone.
Oh,
I don't know how to pronounce it anyway, but it started with a D.
Doyen.
Doyen?
I'm
D-O-U-Y.
kidding. I don't know. You just I
Doyen.
learned from somebody. They said when you're sounding something out, say it with confidence. Everybody gonna believe it's that. Someone
That's-
say Doyen.
oh yeah, that's a fact though.
Who cares if
Yeah,
it's
right.
wrong? Just say it with confidence.
Say it with confidence. You gonna fool somebody. Like if you seen the shit. Well, we all seen Finding Nemo. Remember when Dory looks up at the shit? She's like, "Ooh, escape." You say that shit. Somebody, there's gonna be one person in the room like, you know,
Oh word.
that's escape. Yeah.
But yeah,
No
the,
nigga
the
escape.
TikTok over there, man, or whatever, they're like, it's really like more education they show on there and sports and giving people accolades and kids accolades for what they're doing and stuff on social media. And they have restrictions. I think like after like 9 or 10 p.m. or something like that, it shuts off for like
Cause they
anybody
know.
under 18 or some shit
Is
like
they
that.
used to do like, have your parents ever told you like back when they were kids, the TV used to like stop?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one you could set it. Yeah.
No. Like there would be no shows after a certain time.
Oh,
Oh,
on TV?
shit.
Yeah,
I
my
didn't
mom
know
would
that.
tell me that shit all the time. Like, it's crazy. She thinks it's like
Oh.
wild that we can literally watch TV all night if we wanted to.
Yeah.
But literally, you can. I think it was probably like 11 o'clock. They'd get a message. This is the last showing, and boom.
Cut that bitch on. Niggas went to sleep.
It literally
We
just
going
it'd be
home.
the white screen.
Yeah.
You
Like,
know?
now they just keep it on auto run or some
Yeah,
shit.
dude, it's like I said, we're in the land of profits, bro.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like
We're very
America does
privileged.
everything for a buck. You know, like people here are definitely living better than a lot of people are around the world, but
We're living
More
better
than-
than most people. in the world.
most, yeah.
Like a vast majority.
vast majority of people, I'm honestly gonna say at what cost? You know, we really are getting fucked in so many ways. It's crazy. You
So-
know,
Yeah, even though I think America's wild and has this problem with social media, it's way better than most countries.
Yeah.
More than people realize. Like most countries are still like food shortages. It's hard for
Mhm.
people to get water. Like most countries is like that. It's still, and most countries have wars going on in their fucking
Mhm.
countries. Like we're lucky like to be one of those countries that don't ever have war
Wars
on
on
our
their
land.
soil.
You
So
know
it's
what I'm
like
saying?
pick your
Like,
poison, what you want.
yeah, it's like what
really.
you want. You feel me? Like I know we have our problems with racism and shit like that, but it's
Mhm.
cause I always about people gonna move somewhere else and this and that. I'm like, what do you think? What place is much better? Like, there's not many. I'm not saying there's not, but
Mhm.
like most are not that better.
Mo-
But
and-
people are
and-
struggling for
and-
food.
and
There's
honestly-
wars, civil wars going on.
Not every place, but most is worse than here.
Yeah, exactly. Most is
it's
worse
just
than here. Not
crazy.
every place. There's probably some cool spots I want to look into anyway to myself. But there's probably some cool little spots outside of America to actually live at.
I will say this though, America, we are very privileged,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
a lot of us are very entitled.
That's why
Yeah,
the rest
shit.
of the world
That's
look at
what-
us crazy.
That's why the rest of the world don't fuck with Americans, bro.
Cause
like,
like if you talk about your problems, bro, like they gonna be laughing because it's like,
because it's
bro,
like, bro, I got I'm
'Cause-
making 2 cents a day. I'm trying to
Yes,
fucking
they don't gotta
take
think
care of
about
this
that,
shit.
and that's why I was like saying that life should be so simple. Because
yeah.
when we keep adding on problems and shit, like we create problems when we try to create something that should be just left naturally, or find a better way to help us than I only say the word for it.
I gotta find that video.
Damn, where was I at? Oh yeah, life could be so simple, and we have to find better ways to make it just simple and not make money
overcomplicate.
off of it, I guess. So
Mhm.
where it has people think about dumb shit like that they don't have a fucking SRT or a
Yeah.
fucking fat ass crib or whatever. When we could make life so simple. I'm not preaching communism here. Like
Yeah.
I'm not preaching that either, but
Still,
it just we can make it more simpler and have a more fun,
it?
more fun competitive way where people are still where
I do,
everybody
here's
is
the thing.
living okay.
I do agree with a
You know
little
what I'm
bit of the communism. You got to take care of the people.
saying?
Yeah.
Like
You don't
in a way,
take care of the people out here. Like if there was like literally if everybody had like a spot, just the bare minimum, that shit would be cool. That wouldn't be
Yeah.
bad when there's hella rich people. You know what
See,
I'm saying?
but
It's
then
like
it's like-
everybody's taken care of.
if we try to get people the bare minimum, right? But then like it's always like who's in power giving the bare minimum. Because once somebody feel a little power,
Mm-hmm.
you get switch like that. Like you see
Yeah.
China, some motherfuckers they're communists, but they also mix with a little capitalism when it comes to business and shit like that. Because you can't
Mhm.
keep. I guess it's hard to keep a country running strictly off of communism.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You have to make money and shit like that. So, but yeah, What you saying?
No, I wanted to show y'all this video. It was based on the American privilege. This dude, I don't know what country he's in Africa or whatever, but this white dude, he comes with this guy, black dude, African dude. I don't know what country, but
send it to me so we can hear it on the
oh, cool.
podcast live.
Yeah, so
If you can.
We should be able
and
to.
he's basically like he's getting mad at him because he bought a dog to eat it.
Wait, what?
He
What?
bought a dog to eat it. And he's like, look at this man, he's eating a dog. And I'm like, yes, we don't agree with that, but you got to realize not everybody fucking is on that same kind of shit.
That's the only thing I will say about Americans. It's like, one of our flaws is like what you just said. Like,
privilege.
we think that everybody should think like this but just because we American. It's like,
Yeah.
nah, like everybody else be on some other shit.
Most of the world is on all this shit.
Yeah, bro. I
Like
was
trying
like,
to survive, like you saying, eating a fucking dog because there's no other meat around. or whatever.
you know, you got to feed your family. This dude's over here. And it's funny because it's like, somebody in the comments was like, bro, you're in his country telling him what he can do.
That's some bullshit.
That's some American shit.
That's some American shit, bro. You're in the man's
you
country.
stupid American.
Like,
Oh, let me play the
I'd have
video.
slapped the shit
Let's
out
see
of
if
you,
we can
bro.
hear it on here.
oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you can hear it. Okay. Let's see.
American
Hey,
confronts
You can edit it. And
Hey,
dog meat
you
trade.
think it's funny? You think it's funny to disrespect me, don't you? You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make you famous. I'm gonna let everybody know that you're taking this dog home to kill this dog. And you disrespect me. You disrespect me. Let me let everybody know. This man here disrespects me. He's
Chuck
a
it
dog
away.
killer.
What is
That's what
this
I'm
This
saying.
man here, he disrespects me.
then put some rice.
You disrespect me. I know you
Put that
don't
shit
care,
with
but
some
guess
rice
what? You're
next
not
to
going
it,
to do
brother.
anything about it. That poor dog right there has a soul. That poor dog there has a soul, and you're going to go kill it and
You
eat
eat
it.
cows, my guy.
You disrespect me, and I'm nice
That's what I'm
to
saying. Like, bro,
everybody
you
here.
eat cows.
You disrespect me and you have an
pigs, you
attitude.
eat chickens.
The world knows that you're a dog killer. How about that?
I'm a drug killer.
You're a dog killer.
Yes.
Yeah, now
I'll
get
do
out of
that.
here
Yeah.
or do something about it.
Eat rabbits.
Scumbag.
Y'all-
See,
This guy's a dog
Say
killer
that.
right here. Everybody post this to everybody to see. This man disrespected me, and I'm in this country.
ooh, that's
I
a
offer
wild
triple for
video,
that
bro.
dog.
Bro, dog has him hog. He has the dog hog tied up. Nobody can see this, but he has the dog hog tied up, bro. Like,
Yeah.
straight up. But you gotta understand, like that's
Other-
that's other people's culture. Like
Yeah.
they ain't got no food, bro. They gotta eat. And I understand how he feels about it. Like, you know, it's a dog. It was in America. We cherish our animals way more. Like our
Certain
domestic
animals.
pets. Yeah, our-
Domesticated pets, we cherish those. Oh, the
yeah,
other
our
ones,
cats and our dogs and shit like that. But most countries they don't. Like you see in Asia, some of those countries eat cats.
They still
Yeah.
do.
They still do. Like
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
I remember seeing this. I remember seeing this shit too on Bizarre Foods. I think it was. If you ever watched Bizarre Foods, I used to love watching that shit back in the day. I used to come and watch Bizarre Foods, and it was a guy who just went around and ate crazy shit in different countries, like whatever they had. You know, roaches, rats. You eat whatever they had. He didn't eat. He didn't eat his cat, but like he went to some Asian country and he had skinned cats like hanging at a market. I'm like, yo, that's wild.
That's-
You remember
I remember that when I was a kid.
they well, shout out Harvard. Remember when Beastler did that presentation?
Yep.
That's exactly what I thought about. I was like, bruh, everybody's not you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Presentation about what?
Dude did a presentation about how like the world's different. Basically trying to open everybody's eyes to the fact that just because Americans do it doesn't mean everybody else in the world gets down that same way. He was talking about like, yeah, people, you go to these other countries, yes, they're gonna have dog on the menu.
Yeah, they're gonna have
They're
dog,
gonna have
cat.
donkey on the menu.
whatever.
Whatever, you know what I'm saying?
They eat it.
They gonna eat it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they gotta eat. That's what they gotta eat. So we can't really say nothing about it. I understand.
I thought
we're
that shit
very
was funny though,
privileged.
because it was like, bro,
That was wild. That nigga said,
Bro, he looks
You
stupid.
dog killer. You dog
hey,
killer.
hey, everybody, look, he's a dog killer. And they're-
Buddy got hopped on the moped smiling like, yeah, nigga, I'm eating this dog tonight. I'm putting some curry powder on this nigga or something.
I'm
He's going to
laughing
my
more at the dude
stomach.
recording because it's like, bro, I don't know what country you're in, fam, but I know you're definitely the minority, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was a white guy. Like Africa, wherever the fuck they were at.
Like, what are you doing? Like, bro, you look stupid.
Yeah, I understand how he felt his feelings, but it's like it's no point even saying something on it because that
Bruh.
nigga's gonna take that dog and kill it and eat it.
He
Like,
gonna
that's what-
saute that nigga
That's
up.
obviously what they do in that country because nobody else was amazed that he was taking that dog. Like
Yeah,
everybody was
yeah.
just like,
The
oh, you
dude
about
sold
eat
it to him
that.
was like, oh, hey, yeah, word. Hey, have a nice meal.
Yeah, like I didn't see nobody else around there look like, oh, he's taking a dog. Like he was the only guy. Like, you gotta understand, they They're like, shit, I wish I found that motherfucker.
On some real shit.
On some real shit. They probably
Yeah.
like, man, if I found that motherfucker, I would have been good tonight.
That's what I'm
Man,
saying.
for the week, I don't know. but yeah, man, RP that dog.
Yeah, bro, you.
RP that dog, because that nigga was all tied, bro.
Yeah.
That shit looks sad as fuck.
He
Bro.
was
It's
like,
not funny,
damn.
but that shit looks so sad,
I feel
bro.
bad.
Like,
I laughed.
damn.
I was like, yeah, he finna.
You gonna eat?
He's finna eat that motherfucker. There's nothing we can do.
I can't
about
even
it.
say I feel sad because it's like, bro, we eat animals every day.
Yeah.
We don't think about it.
Yeah, we eat cows and shit.
You know what I'm saying? We don't think about it, bro.
It's
Like,
the same shit.
like
It's-
this girl I met at a party.
Mhm.
I was talking about getting a burger after. You know what I'm saying? Like going to the cookout. You know what I'm saying? Grabbing a burger, and she was offended. She was Hindi.
Oh,
They
okay.
cherish
Yeah, yeah.
cows.
Yeah, they eat chickens.
You know what I'm saying? Think about that shit, bro.
Mhm.
That's the same shit that you was saying about that. That's the same thing. She was like, "You about to eat a fucking burger? Are you crazy?"
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I ain't trying to go vegan or vegetarian. I don't really know the meaning between them, but I just know it got both.
No,
and
vegan is like it's nothing to do with an animal. So you can't
Oh,
eat like
vegan is
eggs.
straight like no animal, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so vegetarian is like they still eat like dairy and shit,
Yeah.
right? Okay,
You're
yeah.
I commend you. Give me that burger. You feel
No,
me?
I'm thinking about it. You know, I just been seeing me eating chicken. Like that's all I've been eating lately, is chicken, because I'm trying to slowly go vegetarian.
Mhm.
But it, you know, it takes a while. Not only going for like spiritual reasons, really, because I believe that we are all conscious beings, even animals. You know, they're just on a different conscious level than us. I mean, they're obviously conscious to some extent. You know, they know that they need to eat, sleep, and shit, and piss, and reproduce. Like, I mean, I guess they're going off instinct, but it's still somewhat conscious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No. Well, I mean, they're very conscious. Like
Especially dogs.
dogs, but
Cats go crazy.
crows
yeah.
are like one of the most, or like really
Smart?
conscious. Yeah,
Smart
they're
birds,
smart as
yeah.
fuck. Like
Mhm.
apparently they have the brain capacity of like a child who's like 8 or 9.
Really?
That's
Yeah, bro.
That's
Like
crazy. I didn't
they-
know that.
I was watching this video because I definitely fuck with animals. They're dope. You know,
Yeah, that's like,
crows like right now because they what they'll do is because they're not really big out there. You know, so
Mhm.
they're small little birds, but they'll work with other animals so they can get their scraps. Right. So in the same way how we domesticated wolves,
Yeah.
they're kind of doing the same way that because they have a relationship with like wolf packs and whatnot.
what?
And they
That's
can
crazy.
remember faces too. So that's another thing. And they can communicate with others to be like, say you was at a crow's nest, you knocked that shit down.
Yeah.
They'll remember you. Tell all the other people, hey, he's that guy who did that.
Like, they come
That's-
around, they scratch
Yeah.
your
That
ass.
is fire.
Yeah, crows is low key like mad smart. And of
Yeah.
course, chimps. Any ape, yo, I'm not.
They
They're
smart as shit.
smart as fuck. Like
Yeah,
the
most-
fact that they can teach some of them sign language is mad.
They gonna
Yeah.
take over,
That's
bro.
mad, bro.
That's crazy.
Look,
Teaching
Sign
that,
language, animal.
I don't want to be alive when they take over, bro.
bro.
Shut the fuck.
They,
Bro, nah,
gon-
look, the apes, bro, look, like I said, Planet of the Apes should have told y'all some shit, bro.
they
Yeah.
are like that,
like,
bro.
bro, because they're strong without shit. We're really, to be honest,
We're
with
the
our
weakest
tools,
shit.
we're like the weakest animals ever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A chimp could rip your whole face off.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
rip your arm, like, not out the socket, off.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
You
that's
know
su-
how strong you got to be to rip this shit off?
Yeah.
Bruh, stop it. I'm not fucking with them, bro.
yeah, they're super strong. But like, yeah, animals are conscious, bro. Damn, I forgot what I was saying. Fuck.
Sorry.
So whatever.
Anytime I bring up
He
animals, I
went,
be
he went
getting...
on a fucking rant, and I forgot what the fuck I was. I had the thought for a while too. I'm like, fuck, what is this? Now I lost it. God damn. I was about to say something about animals. Oh yeah. It's. I'm not going vegan. Yeah, I'm going vegan because it's for spiritual reasons. I don't think that's necessarily wrong or right to eat an animal or not. Because
Mhm.
in this world, I don't believe there's no such thing as good and evil. Like there's only what people
justified.
perceive. Yeah, it's what
So
people
where it's
perceive.
justified.
Mhm.
So like I feel like if that's all they have to eat is fucking animals and there's no vegetables to eat, then they have to eat a fucking animal. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I think if you like back in the day, there was more spiritual need. I don't believe they did eat a lot of fucking animals. I believe they ate more of
They're definitely
vegetarian.
probably more on a plant-based diet.
Yeah,
but-
more plant because back then it was more. Life was growing a lot more.
I forgot which civilization it was, but when they did eat animals or when they did kill animals, they would apologize or they would pray to it.
Yeah, most
Mhm.
Native Americans do
No,
that.
that was
like,
that was what.
Yeah, I know this is that one tribe I was talking about in the Congo. I think they're the Nazca tribe or some shit. They eat animals too, but they eat mostly vegan vegan diet, they eat mostly vegetables and shit like that.
Mhm.
But they kill animals when they need to. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's like even them, they'll choose rather to eat vegan, eat vegetables before they have to go kill an animal. Like, cause I think that they understand like the connection that we all have, even animals. Like,
Yeah, we definitely.
as you see
do.
with dogs, like people have great connections with dogs. Like dogs are like damn near another person, just can't fucking speak English.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and they just show love and affection. But like animals are conscious on a level that
Very
we just
conscious.
don't understand.
Very conscious. Like I said,
Yeah.
I could rant about animals all day. I was watching like hella videos on fucking crows, bro. Just
Yeah.
like, cause that shit was so interesting to me that
I think all things that might be somewhat conscious. 'Cause, you know, they said like even vegetables, like they they release like type of chemicals and shit like that when they start getting eaten. Like they notice they're getting eaten.
oh,
that's
really? I
kinda
didn't know
fire.
that.
Yeah, I forgot what the fuck it was called, but you can look it up if you can. But I don't know, it was something.
What'd you even say?
Vegetables, they're like basically alive. I mean,
plants
plants
and
are alive.
Plants and shit, like when they bite, they release certain like chemicals or whatever like that.
Mm-hmm.
So like that, and they know they're getting eaten. Like they know someone's fucking eating them. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy. Like what the fuck are you saying here? It's like I wonder if that's what shrooms are. Like, are we going to shrooms world when we eat them? We going to the consciousness of the shroom or
In
something?
the consciousness
Yeah,
of
that
plants. This is what it looks like to them.
That's what it look like to them. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
funny
nah.
as shit. How much time we got? How much
About an hour in.
camera we have?
Camera time.
Yeah.
Let me look.
Check real quick. It's getting late. Might be time to wrap this thing up. Say 8
minutes left.
minutes. Oh yeah, we finna wrap this up. What's left open? Fucking Billy Jacks.
Might be open.
Yeah.
Might. We'll figure it out. Worst case scenario, you already know where I'm finna go.
I don't know.
He about to go
Cook
to the
out?
crib and you,
Nah, I'll probably give me that fish fillet, boy.
Oh, this
my
nigga's outrageous.
Yes, sir. Get that fish fillet.
That's the only thing I would ever get from McDonald's. It is kind
You
of
know what's
bad.
crazy? I had a burger from there yesterday, bro. That shit was
you're
so
outrageous.
salty.
I haven't had a burger in a while.
yeah, I did.
That shit was salty.
I had a
as
burger from
hell.
McDonald's
Y'all niggas
yesterday.
be smashing burgers, bro. These niggas be
Bro, I almost died.
especially
Almost
this.
died.
Nah, look, I
I
love
seen this
burgers.
nigga. I seen this nigga Eric eat a mac and cheese burger. That was the wildest shit.
Well, like last year or some shit.
No, nigga, this was like a couple months ago. I forgot where we was at, bro.
Was it with AJ?
No, yeah, it was at we was at Billy Jack.
Yeah,
No,
bro.
Jack Beagles.
Bro, look, he said it was fire. I was like, bet.
It was at Jack Beagles, I think. And you ate a mac and cheeseburger. I'm like, what the fuck?
Shit,
Nah,
that shit
burgers.
was good.
I'm not gonna lie. Burgers are one of the best things that people have created. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Like,
it
cause
is,
it's
bro.
like I get tired of a burger. You know what I'm saying? I'll just add different toppings. you feel me? Like, what are the greatest
Throw
things?
some mac and cheese on it.
that shit was hard.
Throw
Though.
some beans.
Nah, I'm not. I won't put beans on
Put
it.
everything on burgers, bro.
Yeah, bro. I've tried. all
Every
that
time I
shit.
eat a burger, I gotta take a shit after.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's a circle of life. You have to. You have to.
I guess we're going to Jack. That's the only place open, right?
Yeah, I think Jack's the only place that's open. So
Jack is a place in the Noda area. Shout them out. There's some pretty decent food.
those
Jack.
are cool.
Jack Beagles. Yeah, but that's it for the podcast today. God damn it, we're over with. We're out here with your host Derek and Eric and Kenny, and we're leaving from episode 2. We out.